Yeah, hello all. So, how many of you have gone through week 6 content? Am I audible? Can anyone tell whether I'm audible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah, could you please tell what has to be discussed from week 6? Any doubts?
I mean, last summarization up to insertion sorting it was discussed.
Okay. So, any doubts till now from week 6?
No, ma'am.
No doubts. Good.
Ma'am, in activity question,
Hmm.
ma'am, I have some doubts.
Which activity
Ma'am, in
question?
activity 6.2,
6.2. 6.2.
ma'am, in this question number 2,
Hmm.
maximum in insertion sorting, maximum how many number of comparison will be performed? Then, ma'am,
Hmm.
maximum case will only be possible when we insert that particular X at the last.
Yes.
It's different from binning, right, ma'am?
Yeah, it's different from binning only. Okay. Just yeah, just let me do quickly go through this question. There are n cards of runs scored by player in n matches. Okay, there are n cards of runs scored by player in n matches. We want to arrange these cards in increasing order in such a way that lowest score card will be on the top. We perform sorting process in such a way that we pick a card from pile 1 and place it in pile 2 after finding its correct position. Same method followed explained in the lecture. Okay. Answer the following questions. Okay, while sorting, how many cards from file 1 need to go through the process of finding the correct position in file 2? How many cards need to
N
be?
minus 1.
N minus 1. Okay. In insertion sort, maximum how many number of comparisons will be performed? So maximum how many number of comparisons should be performed, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
when that will be performed? Okay. If we are trying to insert the last card, if you are trying to insert the last card,
Last
right?
element.
Yeah, last element. Then how will you do?
Then first we will check that that element is less than any other element. Then that will fail. Then we will copy the elements of the list in the new list, and at last we will insert that element after coming out of the for loop.
Maximum how many number of comparisons will be performed overall? This is overall. Okay, I will explain this question. Wait. So maximum, okay. If we are inserting first card from pile 1 to pile 2, if we are inserting first card, no comparison, no? Zero comparisons, right?
Yes, ma'am.
For the second card, how many comparisons we will do? One comparison, that is maximum. For the for the next card, two comparison will do, right? So on. For the last card, we will do n minus 1 comparisons. So maximum, what is this? Sum of n natural numbers, n minus 1
Yes,
natural
ma'am.
numbers. N into n minus 1 by 2, no? Sum of n
Ma'am,
minus
n
1
plus
natural.
1.
Yeah, that
N
is for
minus 1.
n.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, that is n. Okay, actual formula is n plus n into n plus 1 by 2. But here n value is n minus 1. Replace here n by n minus 1. N minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So that will be n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay.
Because we are not comparing for the first element. That's why.
First element we won't compare.
Okay,
Right,
ma'am.
first, that is the first one. With what we will, the list is empty, no? Our list
Yes,
will be empty. Our pile 1 and pile 2 is empty, right? So no comparison is required. When we will directly move that card to pile 2, right? So at that time, no
yes, ma'am.
comparison is required. Okay. Any other doubts?
Ma'am, in tutorial,
Hmm.
uh, tutorial question, ma'am. Tutorial question number 1.
Tutorial question number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there slides for good tutorials?
Yes, ma'am. There are slides for tutorial.
Okay, then wait. Okay, this one, first problem.
Yes, ma'am. In this first sub question, question 1. Yes, ma'am.
This one, no? We have
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
we have new table containing information of 1,000 books for a library. Just let me mute all mics. Okay. If we have new table containing information of 1,000 books for a library. In the procedure given below, the parameter books is list sorted in ascending order based on the number of pages. Okay. Books is a list containing list sorted in ascending order based on the number of pages. Okay. Each element in the books corresponds to a book from the library and is represented by the list of this sequence number, comma pages, X is a row from the table. Okay, what is the doubt from this question? Yeah, this one, no? If Z is arbitrary value containing the book's detail, consider the following code. Some books of, we are calling the some books is an empty list, some book equal to insert of. Okay, what is your question? What is your doubt? Hello? Hello, could you please
Hello, hello. Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Ma'am, my doubt is why not we can insert in line 6? Is it mandatory that we have to insert in line 12 only?
Okay, let me see. Sorry. Okay, this is insert procedure, right? As books, like we are first, okay, how the insertion sort works? First, uh, we will assume like there are two lists. The list from which like one is non-sorted and the other one is
Sorted
sorted one.
list.
Yes. So one is sorted. Okay, I cannot read here. No. How insertions are generally like what how it is described in our lectures is right. I will explain. Okay, those who doesn't understand insertion sort also now might be able to understand. How insertion sort. So first we will assume like there are two lists. Okay, list one and list one contains elements. This is the list which we wanted to sort. This contains elements in random order. Okay, contains elements in random order. And the other list will start with empty list. This list is empty initially at the beginning. But while proceeding, while we add elements to this, but while adding elements to this list, it should be in sorted order. In sorted order. Okay. This is how we will do this in the insertion sort. Like first there is a list of elements and the thing we assume like there is another list that is empty initially and we will populate the elements in sorted order to this list. Okay, how do we do this? By inserting each element from list 1 to list 2. Okay, we wanted to insert the elements, element 1, element 2, element 3, so on, element n from list 1 to list 2. So initially, for the first element, what? No comparison is required. Actually, this is the first element, no? This one we will insert it directly. For the next element, what we will do? Whether if we wanted it in ascending order, what we will check? Whether this element 2, the value of element 2 is less than element 1. If it is less than element 1, then element 2 will come first. Element 2 less than element 1, then element 2 will come first, then element 1 and other like element 1. Only these two elements in list 2. Okay. Now, if we wanted to insert element 3 from list 1 to list 3, we should compare element 3 with both element 1 and element 2. So for this, what we will do? We will run a for loop to iterate over the elements of list 2 also. We will check each and every element of list 2 whether it is less than whether E3 is less than E2, whether E3 is less than E1, we will check. If it is less than E2, then E3 will come first, right? But if our element 3 is greater than E2 but less than E1, then E3 should come in between. In that way, each and every element will be compared. Okay, here the case is E3 is less than E2. Here the case is E3 greater than E2 but less than E3 is less than E1. Is it understandable? So what we will do? First we will iterate through this element because we have to insert, no? So actually how it is explained in the lectures is like we will write this entire code, this comparison, this running the loop, like iterating through the elements of list 2. For this, a method is written, procedure insert or something, some procedure insert something that is written. And then what we will pass? We will pass that we'll pass that elements of list 1, elements of list 1. We'll pass the elements of list 1, and we will just return our sorted list. This one, this procedure list 2 we will return. How we are doing? We will iterate. This is element, let's say Z. We will iterate, or okay, let's say X. We will iterate through each and every element of our list 2. For each Z in list 2, we will check whether Z is less than. If Z is less than X, then we'll insert. I will explain the procedure also. You understood now basically how we are doing. One is like list 1 and list 2. We have list 1 is the elements are in the random order, and list 2 is the sorted list. Initially, our list 2 is empty. While inserting, we will take care like each and every elements are in our ascending order or descending order. We will preserve that while inserting. So this is the procedure. Insert procedure does that
Ma'am,
here. Yeah.
ma'am, in our lecture, we always pass the list ordered, yeah, as a parameter.
Hmm.
Why- Then why is it such, ma'am? We cannot pass an unordered list.
No, we will pass unordered list only. We'll pass unordered list. Ordered is the list which we make. Okay, I will
No,
explain. This code is also similar to the code which is explained
no,
in the
ma'am, but
lecture.
in lecture, sir told we assume that list we are passing is arranged in ascending order.
When if we pass list arranged in ascending order, then what is the use of insertions or no? That is not the case. We'll pass some random list. Okay.
But in lecture, if you watch, ma'am, they said
Hmm. No, the
we-
list which we are making, the list which is made, inserted list, the elements which we are inserting into the list, that is always sorted. Okay,
okay, ma'am.
list 2 is sorted. The list 2 is sorted. That is always sorted. Okay, sir, also I explained this only. List 2 will be always sorted. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is the procedure insert. This is like insert algorithm only we have discussed. We will compare each element with each other element in the list. If it is less, we will insert in that position. If it is not less, we will insert that in the next position. Okay. Here, let us see. Initially, we have a table containing information of 1,000 books for a library. 1,000 books for a library. In the procedure given below, the parameter books is a list sorted in ascending order based on the number of pages. Each element in the books corresponds to a book from the library and is represented by a list. Okay, represented by a list, sequence number, comma pages, access a row from the table. Okay, this books, what is telling here, this books is a list containing sequence number, comma pages, and always the pages, and it is sorted in the ascending order of number of pages. Okay, S books equal to X books equal to initially empty list. In, just let me give a minute. So X books is initially empty. Okay, what is the question here? Z is an arbitrary value containing the book's detail. Z is an arbitrary value containing the book's details. Okay, consider the following code. Some books is initially empty and some books equal to insert of Z comma some books. We're passing the empty list here. See, empty list we are passing. No, that list is sorted. Here we are passing empty list, right? That is sorted because we are returning that only, no? We are returning which one here? S books. Okay, we are returning a new list that is X books. Okay, which of the following lines in the procedure insert will be executed during the above call? This okay. Which of the following lines will be executed? Okay, what we are checking here for each Y in books, we are iterating through the books. We are checking if X dot page is less than or equal to last of Y and is not inserted. We are checking whether that value, whether that current book pages is less than or equal to last value of y. How the books are arranged? It is in the ascending order. So ascending order means small to big. So the big value, the higher value will be at the end, no? Higher value will be at the end. Right, I will explain this.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, please. Just let me stop share here.
Would you explain in Hindi?
Hindi, sorry, I cannot do that. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Some students may help you. Okay. You understood this code, right?
No, I don't understand.
Okay, now I will explain. What you haven't understood here, see, you have, let us say you have 10 cards. You have 10 cards. Let us say you wanted to, all the cards are now, all the cards are in ascending order. Like first card is first, second card is second, third in the ascending order of the sequence number. If you wanted to preserve the order, preserve the ascending order, and if you wanted to insert the 11th card, how will you do? How will you do? See, I'm telling.
What, ma'am?
You have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay, let us say all are in the ascending order. All are in, now this is ascending order only, no? The cards are in ascending order. Okay. Now you wanted to insert a new card, sixth card. How will you insert? You wanted to insert sixth card.
Just we will
How,
add at last
Add it
how,
afterwards.
First, I
how
will
you,
take card and compare to each and every element. After that, when
yeah,
I will see it is
okay,
greater
sixth,
than every, I will put in last.
okay,
Not
sixth card you will
inserted
add
will be
it.
false. So we'll go
Okay,
to the last.
okay, sixth card you will add at the last, no? Right? Now let us
Yes.
say you have 2, 4, 10. If you wanted to insert sixth card, but the card should be in ascending order, then how where you will insert the card?
Ma'am, 6 less than 10. In that one, we will insert 6 and then
Right?
we will do inserted to 2.
Yeah. Say you will insert 6 between 4 and 10. How you will do? You will check whether the value of sequence number, like you will compare the sixth card sequence number with the current card sequence number with this one, whatever that is there in the list. So 2 less than 6 you will do. Right? It is true. So you will go to the next element, 4. Whether 4 is less than, it is true. Again, 6, again the 10, no? 10 you have. Whether 10 is less than 6, no. 10 is not less than 6. So what you will do? You will insert 6 in between 4 and 10 because
Ma'am,
6 is greater than 4 but less than 10. So you will insert that. You will check while inserting, you will check which value is greater, which value is less, and where I should insert that thing. The same thing the procedure also does. While inserting, it will check each and every element of the list. Okay. If the value is less than the previous element, then if the current value is less, if the value which we wanted to insert is less than this value, then you will insert at the beginning. At the beginning itself, you will insert. But if this value is greater than this value, then you will check the next value. You will check the next value. If this value is less than this value but greater than this value, then you will insert in between. No, the same thing you are doing. Okay, the same thing you will do in the procedure. The same, the general thing. How you will arrange the cards in ascending order? You will follow some this in this manner only. No, while inserting, you will check which value is less and which value is greater. Where you should insert the card. The same thing. The procedure also does that. Okay. Let us see the question. Okay, this is not this. Okay. Okay. If Z is arbitrary value containing the book details, consider the following code. Some books is initially empty and some books equal to insert of, I'm calling the procedure insert Z comma some books of. Okay, Z comma some books. We'll see this procedure. We are passing Z comma some books. Some books is initially empty, right? Z is the row of the whatever the information we have, books information. So insert of what? Instead of X, we can write it as Z, no? We can write as Z. Books is nothing but some list, some books, right? Books is nothing but some books. So some books is initially empty. We can pass empty list because we have called that procedure insert by using empty list only. Insert of Z comma some books. Z is a row. Let us assume it as a row, some of the books table, and we are passing empty list. As books equal to in the procedure. I'm executing the procedure insert now. In the procedure, X books is initially empty list. S books is initially empty. Inserted equal to false. And we know, right? This books is a list sorted in ascending order based on the number of pages. This is sorted. Whatever the information we have, that is sorted based on the number of pages. Okay, list 1 is already sorted based on the number of pages, but it contains what? It contains sequence number, comma pages of each book. Sequence number, comma page of each book. Pages of each book, right? Each element in the books. So actually, our books is a nested list. Inside the nested list, we have sequence number and pages of each book. Okay, that is given in the question. Right? Books is a list sorted in ascending order based on the number of pages. Each element in books correspond to a book in the library. And okay, that is the thing. X is a row from the table. X is a row means that will each X will have sequence number and pages. We have passed Z all, Z is also a row, right? Z is a row. Z is some arbitrary value containing books detail. That means it is a row of your table. That means it contains, Z is also a list that contains sequence number, comma page as our information. Okay. Initially, as books is empty, inserted equal to false. We are like, initially we have not inserted any element. No, we have to insert the element, but we have not inserted element. So inserted value should be false. After inserting an element, we should make that value to true. Okay. For each Y in books, that means we are iterating through the list, through this list. For each Y in books, for each element in our books, we are checking if X dot pages is less than or equal to last of Y. If X is nothing but Z only, X is here nothing but Z. We have passed here X. Here it is referred as X, but we are passing it as Z. No, Z is nothing but the page row of your table. We are checking whether this pages, Z dot pages, is less than or equal to last of Y. Last, it is in ascending order. Already our books table are in ascending order. So last of Y will have some higher value, no? Last of Y will have some higher value. We are checking whether our pages value, Z dot, the value which we wanted to insert is less than or equal to last of Y. Whether the value is greater, highest value, whether the Z, that row, whether the Z in that Z row has the pages greater than all the pages which we have in that book set, last of
Ma'am,
Y. Yeah.
for each y in books, and we are passing here some books, that is empty list.
For each y in books, okay, some list is okay. Yeah, yes, books is some list is empty, right? Yeah, sorry. Some list our books we are passing. No, books is that value which we pass. Some list is initially empty. So we are checking whether that is empty, whether no value is there. So no iteration will happen initially. We will go to this if condition. If not of inserted, yes, not of inserted is true, right? Not of inserted is true. Then we will see sbook equal to sbook plus plus. Which line is getting inserted, executed?
Now I got it,
Line
ma'am.
12.
Line 12.
Line 12, right?
I missed that we are passing it as parameter.
Yeah, I also, yeah, books, because the naming is confusing here. Books and here also books, no, that's why.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the thing here, why this activity question here? Because if we are trying to insert the first element in our list into an empty list, then automatically it will be inserted, right? No comparison is
No
required.
comparison. Yes, ma'am.
To understand, to demonstrate this only, this one here. Okay, the thing here in this, yeah, tutorial is a bit confusing, I guess. But the thing here is, like, okay, if your list is empty and if you wanted to insert an element into this list, you will insert at the beginning only, right? You will insert here. You no need to iterate through the list. Like, no need to iterate through this list because this list does not have any elements. So that's why which line will be executed? It will be executed line 12. Okay. Okay, any other doubts? Insertion sort. Yeah, if you have any doubt in the insertion sort, you can ask. I will explain the code if you want from the lecture slides.
Ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
Ma'am,
please.
in lecture, we are just seeing how to insert an element in the sorted list, no, ma'am. They just give us the method
Wait,
of
I will
insertion.
explain.
If you'll see, can you open the slides?
This is okay, CT only. Yeah, we'll explain the yeah, others say if you have any doubt from activity or practice assignment question, you can ask. Okay. Meanwhile, before discussing insertion sort.
Ma'am, could you
Any other?
brief about exit loop
Yeah,
process?
yeah, I will.
First.
Yeah, sure. Exit loop. Yeah, is there any slide in the from any lecture? Can you just tell
Yes,
very-
ma'am. From
Yeah.
6.6 lecture activity question number last question. Yeah, there is exit loop there
Yeah,
in
sure.
that question.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I will discuss that. 6.6.
11th question.
Yeah, sure. I will explain. Yeah, we'll discuss insertion sort also. But please, first I will take the doubts. Okay. After finishing doubts, we'll discuss insertion sort. Okay. L is this list. It is a nested list, right? It has list in a list. So it is called nested list. J equal to 0. For each x in L. For each x in L means, okay, what is first x? It will be list of 0, 1, 2. In the first iteration, what is x? X is list of 0, 1, 2. For each y in x, that means we are iterating through the list x, right? For each y in x means in the first iteration, y value will be 0. In the second iteration, it will be 1. In the third iteration, it will be 2. We are checking if y equal to 3 or y equal to 6, then we will exit loop. We will exit loop. Okay. And j equal to j plus 1, we are doing this. What is the value of j? Okay. Okay, first time, what is this? 0, 1, 2. So exit loop won't happen. J value will be j plus 1. J plus 1 will happen for each and every element. So j value will be 3 here. Okay, j value will be 3. We will go out of this loop, the inner loop, and we'll see the next thing. Okay, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. No, next element is 3, 4, 5. 3, right? 3. Next element is 3 here. First element is 3 in the next list. So here y equal to 3. So we will exit this loop. We will exit this loop. This loop won't continue. 4 and 5 won't be iterated. So j equal to j plus 1 will happen. J value will become 4. Okay. Next time, the next element is 6. In the next iteration, I will explain it. Just I will tell the j, what is j value first, then I will explain. Okay, next time the j value is 6, no? Here also this loop won't continue, just j plus 1 will happen. What is our j value previously? 1, 2, 3. It has become 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. J value is 5, it will become, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
The second
No, ma'am,
and
it won't
No.
be 5, right?
J is
It
inside
was,
the inner for loop.
yeah, j is inside the inner for loop, right? J is inside the inner for loop. So yeah, just let me do this. Okay, just let me do this. I will use some sticky notes. That will be good. Yes. Yes. Okay. So initially, what is L this one? No, I'm not adding the L value. J is initially 0. J is initially 0. For each X in L, we are iterating. What will be the X initially? 0, 1, 2 in the first iteration. For each Y in X, for each Y means Y value is 0 in the first iteration. This is the this is the value of X.
Ma'am,
This is the
if
value of Y. Yeah.
if in the after I exiting the first element of L, the square bracket 0, 1, 2, 3, the 3 is coming. If here 3 isn't coming, suppose come 5 before 3, then I continue to iterate or I exit the loop.
Yeah, just let me explain. Okay, this one. Y is like Y value is like first element, right? This is 0. So we will check if y equal to 3. No, y is not equal to 3 or not equal to 6. We will just iterate the inner loop. So j value will become here j plus 1. So j value will become 1. What is the next element? Next element 1, right?
1.
Next element of y is 1. So j, yeah, is it equal to 3 or
J equal
6?
to 2.
No. So the j value will become 2. And what is the next element? 2. Y is 2. And what the j value will become? J value will become 3, right? J value will become 3. What is x again? What is x? X is now 3, 4, 5. X is 3, 4, 5. This is x. What is y? In the first iteration, 3, right? Y is 3 initially. Okay, what now? If j equal to 3 or j equal to 6, yes, j equal to y equal to 3, right? Y equal to 3, we will exit from the inner for loop. We will exit. We won't iterate these elements. We will come out of the for loop, this inner for loop. So
So
we
ma'am means
inner for loop we won't.
we don't
J
iterate.
equal to j plus 1 won't happen.
So we don't iterate
Yeah,
further.
we won't iterate. We will exit. We won't iterate further. Nothing will happen. We will exit out of this inner for loop. Exit loop is present in inner for loop. No, we will exit out of the inner for loop. Okay, but still, again, like outer for loop still continues. No, outer for loop we have 6, 7, 8. So 6 we have outer for loop. Next value is 6, 7, 8. Okay, just now we will exit. J value is 3 only. J value is 3 only. The previous value only. J, nothing will happen. The inner for loop iteration won't continue. Okay, J value is 3. Again, outer for loop, the X value is, outer for loop is not completed, no? 6, 7, 8. For this outer for loop, what is Y value? Y value is 6. Right. Y value is 6 for each Y in X. So Y value is 6. Yes, Y equal to 3 or Y equal to 6, right? Here Y equal to 6. So this condition is satisfied. So we will come out. We won't execute the inner for loop again. Exit loop happens. So next statements won't be executed. will come out of the inner for loop. There are no more elements in the outer for loop also. The iteration stops. Okay. So what is our J value? J value will be 3. Okay. So what exit loop, if we, while executing, if we have seen exit loop, then that means we will exit out of that loop. Okay, inside this inner for loop, we are seeing exit loop. No? So we will exit from the inner for loop. We won't execute the statements, whatever that are there in the inner for loop. Okay. If the exit loop is present outside here, in the outer for loop, while satisfying some condition, if some condition is satisfied, if the exit loop is present in the outer for loop, we will exit from the outer for loop. Okay, exit from the outer for loop. That for loop won't be executed again. Whatever, wherever you are seeing exit loop, you will exit out of that loop. Next execution will happen in that for loop. Okay. Okay, what happens? What happens if the same condition is present here? If the same condition is present, if something like, okay, I will write the code. Pseudocode. Okay, for each, you have L equal to some list. Let us say 0, 1, 2, and the same elements. I'm taking same elements like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, something like this. Okay, this is our L, J equal to 0. For each X in L, and then you have for each Y in X. Okay, for each Y in X. If, okay, if something, if the same condition, if Y equal to 3 or Y equal to 6, equal to 6, then exit loop. Exit loop. And then you have here, let us say, and then you have here J equal to J plus 1. But inside, what I'm doing here, inside the outer for loop, here, outer for loop, inside the outer for loop, you have the statement, if X equal to, okay, X is not a element, no, X is a list, no. So if X equal to something like 3, if X equal to, if, okay, if first of X equal to, or, okay, just write as, if first of X equal to 0. If first of X equal to 0, then if I say exit loop, then what will be the value of J? Okay, the code is same, but I have included only this if condition that is in the outer for loop. If first of X equal to 0, then I'm writing exit loop. Then at the end of execution, I'm asking what will be the value of J.
0.
0. Yes, 0. Because what is first of X? First of X, okay, first the outer for loop, right? Outer for loop will execute. Outer for loop will execute. Then inner for loop will happen. J equal to,
3.
yeah, for each Y in X. Yeah, for each Y in X, if Y equal to 0 or Y equal to 6, exit loop will happen. And J equal to J plus 1, that will happen. Yeah, I think I should write this first of the condition. This one, this if condition should be written in the first. Okay, should, if it is written in the beginning, then what will happen? J value will be 0. Because initially first of X is nothing but, what is your first of X? It is 0. First of X is 0, right? Then the exit loop, we will exit from this outer for loop. Outer for loop, then the further iteration won't happen. No, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8, that iteration won't happen. At least we won't iterate at all. Okay.
Why, ma'am?
Whichever
Once
the loop that is seeing the exit loops. Yeah. So whatever the loop, in whatever loop we are seeing the exit loop statement, that we will exit from that loop only. Here in the inner for loop, we are seeing the statement to exit loop. If this condition is satisfied, we are seeing exit loop. That in where we, in which for loop we are seeing in the inner for loop. So if the condition is satisfied, we will exit from the inner for loop. When we will exit, when the value of Y is 3 or 6. Right, we will exit from this inner for loop. The further execution won't happen. This statement also won't get executed. Whatever the statement that are there in the then the inner for loop also won't be executed after seeing the statement exit loop. Okay.
So
Are
so
there
if
any other questions on exit loop? Just
no, ma'am. This is
Mm.
the only question there on exit loop in total week 6. I have not done practice assignment.
Okay, in
So
practice assignment or anything, I think it must be there somewhere in between. No, it might not be the what the question, complete question. Okay, nowhere it's there. Huh? Okay.
ma'am, so I would like to ask one thing in that. If for
Mm.
this list of list there 3, 4, 5 is there. Initially we have seen 3 like in the second list we have seen 3. So we shall terminate like we should
Mm.
not we should stop the uh, uh, iteration and go to exit
Uh,
loop, right? Like we have to move.
If the condition is satisfied, if the condition is satisfied, if condition is satisfied, you will execute the statement inside the if block, right?
So directly it will
The
go to
statement
end
inside the if block
statement, right?
exit.
J won't be increased, right?
Yeah, exit loop. We will see the statement exit loop. Exit loop means we will exit from that loop. We will exit from that loop. So we will come out of the loop, right?
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm having a doubt. Instead of 3, 4, 5, what if it is
Mm.
is having 4, 3, 5 for the second loop? 4, 3,
Okay,
5.
if it is 4, 3, 5. If the order is 4, 3, 5, J will value will become 4.
4.
Okay, 4. And after seeing 3, it will exit from that loop. It will exit from that loop,
Only for
right?
list 2 it will exit, right? For list
Yes,
3, for 6, 7, 8 again it will start again. Like
yes. It will
J value not be 0,
exit.
but
Yeah,
J
it
value
will
will be
exit from
continuing.
the inner for loop. Inner for loop we will exit, but outer for loop it's still happening. No, outer for loop is not
Okay, ma'am.
finished. Yeah, that's why
Understood.
you will.
So
Yeah,
the answer would be 3 over here. Yeah,
yeah,
clear.
yeah, yeah. Okay, right. Yeah,
ma'am,
others is it clear? Yeah, yes, please.
do you have the PDF solution of practice assignment week 6?
Uh, I'm yeah, it's I think it's May 2024 only, right?
Oh, it's the same practice assignment. You can share in the chat box. I need it.
Yeah, but we that will be given later, I think, because after practice assignment, like week 6
We
practice
do have
assignment,
practice and assignment solutions, right? In our
Yeah.
own portals.
No. I can't find out.
Yeah, we do have them in the supplementary content.
Supplementary content until week 4, not 5 and 6. From week 5 and 6, it's not in the supplementary content.
Six also have solution of PDF solution of practice assignment.
Video solution?
yes.
Yeah.
No, I know I don't need video solution. I need the exact practice assignment solution PDF. It will save my time. But every time I have to watch video, this will consume so much time.
Yeah, we'll discuss and we'll write. I will tell to them and release. Okay. Okay, any other doubts?
Ma'am,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
do have a one doubt.
Okay. Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, here in the second bracket, in the second loop, it's 3, 4, 5, right? If
Yes.
it wasn't 3 in the first place and there were many ahead of it, means 5 to 6 numbers, and then in the last it was 3,
Mm.
and it wasn't 6 in 6 also in the middle, then till the point when 3 comes, we would add J value.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's what, previously that's what we discussed. No, if
yeah,
4 comes first and 3 comes after, then J value would have become 4.
and we would if whenever 3 means here in 3 came at the first place, then we are excluding the whole bracket, means pura. Oh,
Yeah, we won't iterate this inner for loop. Inner for we won't iterate through X. We won't iterate through X. We will iterate through L, but we won't iterate through X. Right? For
okay.
each Y in X won't happen.
Okay, ma'am.
We will exit from that inner for loop.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Just the same question.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
if
yes.
The j value is in the inner f for each, right?
Yes.
So j value, if I'm finding, so inner for loop, inner for each loop, it should be exit to, it should be abort actually. It should not
Yes.
increment, right?
Yeah, it should abort. After seeing 3 or 6, we won't do j equal to j plus 1. After seeing 3
Okay.
or 6, yeah, here answer
So
is
we
3.
are aborting, so that is the reason we are not incrementing, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay, understood.
Ma'am, 6.3 exercise could you discuss, ma'am? Yeah, it's very, very confusing.
6 point?
3 total exercise. Like one question is there and other are all included in one question. So it's like total exercise. Only 3 to 4 questions are there. Yeah, first question also, please.
The following is special pseudocode used to sort the contents of list A in ascending order and store the result in other list B. Choose the correct code fragment to complete it. For each, okay, what we wanted to do, the special pseudocode to sort the contents of list A in ascending order. We want to sort it. So you can see A is in some random order. It is not in ascending order. We want to sort it and store the result in B. Okay. What we have to fill this pseudocode. Okay. Okay, just to see. Okay, this is filling the code, no? Just you have to place this code block, each and every code block here, and you check which code is giving you the correct answer. Okay, if x is less than 5, we have to sort it in which order? A in ascending order. Okay, in ascending order only. Okay, if x is less than 5 for each a in x, that means we are iterating for each x in a, we are iterating through the elements of a. What in the first option, if x is less than 5, if the value of x is less than 5, what we are doing? B equal to x plus b you are doing. Okay, first you are inserting that element, then you are doing plus b. Just do whatever that is there here given here. So this one. Just execute whatever that is given in the option and see whether your list is in sorted or not. That thing, just do that and see.
Ma'am,
That's all.
option C is the correct answer. Please discuss that option only, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Here, let us see. Okay, option C I will explain first. This is the correct option. No? If x value is less than or equal to 5, b equal to b plus x. So what is b? Okay, B is initially empty. And what is A? A is 1, 2,
1,
3, 4,
2,
5, 9, 8,
3,
7,
4.
6. 7, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, we are iterating for each x in A. What is x? X is initially 1. First value of in the first iteration, x is 1. According to option C, what we are doing? If x less than or equal to 5, yes, 1 is less than or equal to 5. 1 is less than or equal to 5. Then what we will do? B equal to b plus x. B is initially empty, plus x, no? So empty plus 5 we are doing. So what will be b? B will become 5. This is b. Okay. This is b.
Ma'am,
That's, yeah,
no,
sorry.
ma'am, it will
B, yeah, b is 1. Yes, 1. And in the second iteration, what is x? X is 2. 2 is less than or equal to 5. B equal to b.
till
What is b?
5 values it will come, ma'am. 1,
1.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will come in our list. Okay. What happens in the false case? Else C equal to C else C equal to X. What is C? C equal to, C is also initially empty, right?
Yes, ma'am. C is also empty. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, else C equal to X plus. Okay, for 9876, what will happen? Okay, first value is 9, no? For X value is 9. Else what we will do? C equal to, what is, it's a beginning, right? It's at the beginning. X plus C. Okay, now what is C? Here 9 plus empty, it will become 9. And in the next iteration, what is X? 8, no? What is 8, right? So 8 plus C. C is 9 here, so our list will be 8, 9. And in the next iteration, what is X? It is 7, right? It is 7. So our X is 7 here. 7 plus 8, 9. So it will become 7, 8, 9. And what is in the next iteration? It is 6. So 6, yeah. 6, no, X is 6 here. And you have C. C is 7, 8, 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9, it will come. Okay. Then what you are doing finally in this block, in this for loop, for each X in C, you are iterating through this each element of C. What is your C now? 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you are doing B equal to B plus X. So in the first iteration, what will be X here? 6. And you are doing B plus X. So it will become 6 here, 7 here, 8 here, 9 here in that manner. So your list is now sorted, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got it now?
Yes, ma'am. I understood. I made a mistake. Yeah, now I understood. I was adding from backside. That's why I was getting the same answer as A. So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
now I understood.
Mhm. Okay, it is at the beginning, no? Firstly, you are adding the element at the beginning. Whatever the elements you see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
It is only
that's why.
confusing, ma'am. It's taking a bit time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or
Second, yes, ma'am. These are confusing, ma'am. From here, full confusion is there.
okay. Consider the following procedure. Use it to insert an element X. Okay, I think this is similar to your insertion sort. This is your insertion sort only. Okay. If you understand this code here, then you will understand insertion sort. Consider the following procedure. Use it to insert an element X in a sorted list L. You wanted to insert element X in sorted list L. L is sorted list. Okay. And you wanted to insert element in that sorted list X. So how will you insert an element in a sorted list? You have to iterate through the elements of L, no? You have to iterate through the elements of L, and you should check, you should find the correct place for X to insert in L, right? You will
Ma'am,
iterate, yeah.
why we write this procedure always using a sorted list cell? In lecture also, professors has assumed that the list we are here is sorted.
Yeah, why? See how professor has explained this is we have passed element only, right? We have not passed a list, right? In the procedure, in the lectures also, sir has passed an element to sort, to insert in a list, right?
Yes, ma'am. But
It is not like we are passing a list and list is getting sorted, that list. We have a list, we are iterating through the elements of the list, and how we are doing, we are assuming like we have a sorted list and we have to insert each and element of our list to that sorted list. Okay,
yes,
how
ma'am.
from, yeah, you
Then
understood now? Mm.
yes, ma'am. But my question is that where we are sorting that particular list, that point we have just learnt in theory that we compare and sort that list, but we never saw the pseudocode of that sorting of that particular list. We just saw that how to insert an element in that
Mm.
sorted list.
Yes, actually, how it is that, okay, how the assumption is like we have a sorted list and we are trying to insert an element in the sorted list. That's all. Okay.
Oh,
If we don't have any sorted list, if the list is all, if you don't have that sorted list also, here you are making new list, right? New list is an empty list. This is an empty list, right? You are starting with empty list only. And you are
yes,
trying
sir.
to, yeah, you are trying to insert an element, that empty list is sorted, right? This empty list only you are returning. You are returning this empty list is sorted. You are returning here what? New list, and new list is sorted only, right? Even though you if you have you even though if you are not assuming your list as sorted, right? You are what you are doing, you are making an empty list, and in that empty list you are inserting elements. In that empty list you are inserting the elements, and that empty list, that this new list only you are returning. The initial assumption what professor has made is like you are trying to, there is a list which is sorted, let us assume, and if you wanted to insert an element in the list, how will you do that? That is the thing. How the
That
professor has,
list L, I mean, in our lecture we have assumed, but it can be unordered list also, unsorted
yeah,
list.
yeah, unordered list also. It can be unordered list also.
Okay,
Actually,
ma'am.
for both process, we are using the same procedure, right? For
Yes, but the problem is that if you take L unsorted, then you will get new list also unsorted.
Yeah,
The
if your
problem,
lists are not sorted, the new list is also unsorted. But what we can do, see, what we can do is like you can make, instead of passing this L, instead of passing this L, okay, there is a problem, right? Okay. The
but
thing
new
is,
list will be in which we have the new element will be added in the new list, right?
yeah,
the new elements will be added in the new list only.
So sorted list is for the same procedure, and the same procedure we are using to add a new element also.
Yes, we are adding an element. Okay, here, see, you can see the question here. Let us see. Here, L is LS, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you wanted to insert 5. Already in this list, there is these are elements. If you wanted to insert, this is sorted list, right? If you wanted to insert an element 5, where would you insert? The question is this.
we can
Okay,
directly insert, ma'am,
we can directly insert, yeah.
because
We
it's
can
already ordered.
It's already ordered. You just no point to know this question for you. You can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then
Yeah.
4, 4. Yeah, but let you have to take care here whether we are sorting in ascending order or
Yes,
descending
ma'am.
order.
X less than Z or
Ma'am,
greater than Z.
ma'am,
Yeah,
I have a
that thing
doubt.
you have to check. Yeah, yes, please.
So, ma'am, I have a little doubt that new list is equal to new list plus x. So, is there a difference between x plus new list? So,
Yes.
is it
Yeah,
change the
yeah,
order?
yes. Yes. If you insert in the beginning, if you insert x plus new list, no, x will come first. X will come first and then new list will come last. So if x is 5, here x is 5, no? So 5 will come beginning and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will come at the end. Okay. If it is x plus new list means x will come at the first. So 5 will come first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will come at the end. Okay. If it is like new list plus x, right? New list and then x, then you will you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 5. I'm just trying to explain you. If x comes first, then the element will be inserted first. If it is later last, the element will be inserted at the end of your list. Okay. And that way.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, just I will explain this code. Here we are assuming that L is sorted. L is sorted. L already the list we have is sorted. If you wanted to insert a new element, where would you insert? That is the insertion sort. Insertion sort is for inserting an element, right? So yeah. So list L is already sorted. If you want, this X is the element which we wanted to insert, and new list is like we are making a new list which is empty. In this new list, we are inserting all the elements of L and X, and we are returning that list. Okay. What we are doing, we are insert in the new list will have L and also X. That and the new list will be sorted. Right? The elements of the list will be sorted. So initially inserted equal to false. We have not inserted any element, so inserted equal to false at the beginning for each Z in L. So we are iterating through the elements of L. We should iterate. Before inserting, we should check, right? We should check each and every element of our list. If X is coming less, if X is less than, we should find the correct position for X. No, every element should be compared. How we done? How we have done in the previously also. Okay. L is sorted, right? L is element 1, element 2.
Ma'am,
Yeah, yes, please.
ma'am, this all procedure we see how to insert an element.
Yes,
It's
how to
not the
insert.
procedure for insertion sorting.
Yeah, it's not procedure for insertion sort. We are doing insert an element to a list. That's all. In the lectures also same thing, no? Insert
Yes,
an
ma'am.
element. Yeah. It's
So
not
in
yeah.
insertion sorting, we professors have just given us the idea that how it works. They have never like explained the pseudocode of insertion sorting, how it gets sorted.
Yeah, the thing is actually you are sorting a list also. You are sorting a list, another list also. How that is happening, how the professor has done, I will explain. You have L, let us take some random elements. 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. Okay. What sir has done is he will iterate through the list for each x in L, for each x in L, for each x in this L, you will call the procedure. Okay, you will call some list, okay, there is some list L2, which is empty initially, and okay, L2 equal to, okay, L2 equal to insert element, insert sort of this, insert sort of L2 comma 2 he will do. 2 he will do. So what insert sort is doing? Inside the insert sort, what we are doing? L2 is empty, right? L2 is empty. For each element, what we will do insert sort? In the procedure insert sort is the same procedure we have. Insert sort of L we have and some element X here. So what we are doing? We are taking some new list here. New list is initially empty. New list is initially empty. So we will iterate through the elements of list here, the sorted list. For each Z in L, what we will check? Whether here you can see okay, inserted is also false initially. We have not inserted any element. Inserted is also false. Sorry for my bad writing here. Inserted is false. What we are doing if not inserted, if we have not inserted our element, if we have not inserted our x, right? We have not inserted x and x value is less than z. We are doing it in ascending order. That's why x value is less than z. If x value is less than z, then x should come first, no? Should x, that means you should insert the element. New list equal to new list plus x, right? The thing here is x value is less than z, right? Here x, what is the x here? Initially list is empty, right? Here initially list is empty. So we know we won't iterate this statement. We won't go to the for loop at all because we are trying to insert an element in an empty list. So it will be inserted directly. It won't iterate. No iteration is required. No iteration is required. Even after, okay, for this only this condition is there. For this only this one. If not inserted, then new list equal to new list plus x. The end statement will be executed, right? While beginning, no element is there, no? So if not inserted at the beginning, no element is there. So not of this for loop, no need. No need to iterate through any element. If not inserted will be true. And we will just say new list equal to new list plus that z, that x, the element which we wanted to insert. This is for the element, for the first element. Okay. For the second element, what we will do? L, okay, for each x in L, no? For each x in L, we are iterating here. So for the next time, here L2 will be our updated list. L2 will have 2 and 4 we have 4. The next element here is 4. So we are trying to insert 4. How we will insert 4? We will check for each Z in L. If not inserted, not of inserted is true. We have not inserted element. And x less than Z? No, right? X is not less than Z. What is x here? 4. 4 is not less than 2. 4 is not less than 2. So we have to insert the element, no? We have to insert after that. For this only this one. New list equal to new list plus z. X value is not less than 2. Okay, just let me erase it in its clumsy. If not of inserted is true and new list equal to just let me give me a minute. Okay, what is new list here? New list is like we have two already in it, and two, what is the element which we are going to insert? Four, right? What is the element which we are going to insert? Four. Four is not less than two. So what happens? Where four should will come? Four will come. This for loop, in the for loop, there is no need to iterate through the for loop again because we have only two, right? We not inserted equal to for like not of inserted will be true and new list equal to new list plus x. So the element will be inserted
At the
after
last.
like new list will like two and four we will get. Two and four we will get. Now our list has two and four. What is the other element which we are trying to insert? What is the next element which we are trying to insert? 1. We are trying to insert 1 in the list of 2 comma 4 only, right? 2 comma 4. We are trying to insert the list of element 1 in the list of 2 comma 4. So what we will iterate through the list here. For each z in L. What is z here? Initially 2. Yeah, if not of inserted is true. Like inserted is false initially, not of inserted is true. And x is less than z. Yeah, what is our x? 1. 1 is, so 1 is less than z. 1 is less than 2. So the condition is true. 1 is less than z. So new list equal to, what we will do? We will insert at the beginning. New list equal to new list plus x. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what will happen? New list is nothing but 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4 plus 1, right? 1 we will get, but this is not sorted, no? In this code, this won't be sorted, right? X is
Yes, ma'am.
less than
That's
Z.
only.
Yeah, X is less than Z. And new list equal to new list plus X. Did we do any mistake in our steps?
Ma'am, first we will insert 1 in the empty list. Then we will append 2 and 4 at last.
No, not. But this is not how we are doing here. Here in this code we are doing differently, but according to the code explained in this like lecture by the prof, it will be x plus new list sir will do, but in this we are not doing in that manner. In this pseudo code we are okay. I will
Ma'am,
just take
can you
picking from
open
the
that slide?
slides. Yeah, from the slides, yeah, it will be nice. So from the slides, what we will do here, if our element value is less, we will insert our element. Then we will append it to the new list. So we'll say x plus new list. If x is less than z, if the value is less than, okay. If x is less than z, then what we are doing, new list is initially empty, empty plus x we are doing, inserted equal to true we are making. Then we are adding each and every element, new list plus z we are doing. Finally we are adding the elements of z. We are adding the element like the elements. Okay, what we are doing here, if x is less than z, we will insert x first, then we are adding other element z, the elements of the list. That's how we are doing. Okay, the same thing here. Okay, new list equal to new list. Okay, the thing here we missed is new list is empty for always. New list is empty, no, always. So first one will be inserted, then new list will be 1, inserted will be true, and then what new list plus z will happen, 1 comma 2 comma 4 will happen. Okay. Hmm. This is- here 2 and 4 already we have inserted. Now how 2 has inserted, 4 has inserted, we understood, right? Now for inserting 1, insert sort procedure is called. So you have L and you have X. What is our L? L is nothing but, what is our L? L is sort, this one, L2 we are passing. No, L2, in L2 we have 2 comma 4. L is nothing but 2 comma 4. And what is our X? X is 1. We are trying to insert 1 in 2 comma 4 list. So new list is initially empty and inserted is false for each Z in L. So we are checking for each value of Z. So first value is 2. 2 is whether X value is less than Z. What is our X? X is 1. And what is our value of Z? It is 2. In the first iteration, it is 2, right? 1 is less than 2. So what will happen? New list is empty. No, new list equal to new list plus X. New list plus X will happen. New list plus X will happen. That's what written in the code also. So here what will empty list plus 1. So it will become 1. And then you have new list equal to new list plus in the for loop itself you have new list plus Z, right? New list plus Z you have. So what is that? It will be 2, 1, 2, and then again in the next iteration what is the value of that? It is 4. So it is 4 and you will just return that new list. Because inserted not of inserted is already made to true, not of inserted will be false. You will come out of that loop or come out of that for loop and just you will return that new list. Okay. You understood? If you wanted to
Ma'am,
insert
my
the
doubt
next
is why are you making new list 0 every time, ma'am? Because
new
it's
list
not
is
even there.
initially empty. New list is empty. New list is
Yes,
empty.
ma'am.
It's there.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I agree. New list is empty initially, but we are adding first 2 we have add, 4 we have add. Again, you made it into empty list and adding
Yes.
1 and
Yeah.
then again
While
adding 2 and 4, right?
yes, that's how we are doing. So what we are passing a list which is sorted and we are trying to insert an element into that list. So how we are doing that? We are taking a new list. In that new list, the new list is initially empty. To that new list, we are adding the elements. To that new list, we have to add element this X and this all the elements L also. This new list will be sorted. It will have all the elements like 1, 2, 4 and that will be sorted. Okay. Why new list is empty? Because the new list only we are returning and what we will do? We will find the correct place to insert X in that L and we will return that new list. So new list is initially empty because we wanted to insert this 2, 4 and 1 in the correct position. And the new
Okay,
list will
you are
accumulate
making
that.
we are making sorted list. So for neatly we are making it to 0 and adding it, right? That's what
Yes,
you meant at the end.
yes,
Okay, yeah,
yes.
yes, ma'am.
Okay,
So for
if how you will do sorting in L if you wanted to, okay, if you wanted to do that without new list, how we will do? Without empty list, you cannot do, right? You have to have empty
yes,
list.
ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
because yeah, you cannot rearrange because you have to do this. If this is less, then you have to interchange the position. That is like not possible because you have not used indexing all these things. No, here that thing you are not using. Simply what we are doing, I have a sorted list and I have to insert an element to this list. So what you will do, I will
Now for
take a new
3, what
list.
we'll do, ma'am? Could you do it
Now
for
for
3
3,
now?
yeah, now 3. Now what is your L2? L2 is nothing but your L2 is nothing but 1 to 4 and you have to insert 3 into this list. You are starting with empty list. You will find the correct position. You have to find the correct position to insert 3 in our list. So how will you do? You will iterate for each Z in L. You are iterating through for each Z in L. If not inserted is true, not of inserted is true initially, and X is less than Z, no. 1 is not less than 3. So no. You will go to new list equal to what your code is doing. If this is not true, if the condition is not true, you will go to new list equal to new list plus Z. What is your Z? Z is nothing but
1, 2,
1.
1, 2,
1,
1. Yeah,
2,
yeah.
1, 2 will be inserted. Z is 1, 2. Now, while inserting 3,
3.
next element
We'll
3.
add 3 and 4. Now after exit loop and we'll add 4.
Yeah. What happens for 4? What is our X value? X value is 3, right? X value is 3 and X is less than 4. X is less than 4. It is less than the next element of our loop. It is less than 4. So what you will do, new list equal to new list plus X. What is our new list? It is nothing but 1, 2. 1, 2, and then you will add X. You will add 1, 2, 3. Now inserted, you will make it to true. You will make inserted true, and this for loop will continue, right? This for loop will come. New list equal to new list plus Z will happen. What is Z? It is 4. So Z will be added. 4 will be added. And yeah, you will simply return that list. There is no element, like there are no elements to iterate in your L. So if not of inserted is also not of inserted will be inserted is you have made it to true. So not of inserted will be false. You will simply return new list. Okay. So why you want new list? In that new list only you are accumulating your whatever the list sorted list and the element which you wanted to insert in that sorted list. So new list is actually sorted list. L2 is the list that we passed. But what we are doing, we are accumulating all the elements of L2 and X also in the correct position while inserting the element in that new list. Okay, that's all. That's why we want new list.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
if the list L is unordered, the new list also will be unordered, right?
Yes. If L is unordered, then new list also will be unordered.
Ma'am, can you open the slides which you are showing? Lecture slide.
Yes, ma'am. Now I understood, ma'am. Could you discuss the few down examples? Like
Yeah,
it's
sure,
like
sure.
very,
Ma'am,
very hard.
can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
sure.
uh,
Yeah, yes, please.
can you go little up, ma'am, in this slide?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
more up, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, here only. Insertion sort. Here you will see. Create a second sorted list. Start with
Start
empty
with
list.
empty list. Repeatedly insert value from list into correct position in the second list.
Second list means we are inserting every element of that list into an empty list. We are
Empty
passing
list, yes.
one element
Yes.
one time, and then
Yes.
we get the sorted list.
Yes,
And
that's
now
what we
we are
did.
inserting this element in this sorted list, which we find by insertion sorting.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's what we did. No, here also.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Then that procedure is not for sorting. That's for inserting the elements.
Inserting, the procedure is for inserting, but how we did sorting? We called each and every element every time. So how we sorted this list? We have L list, which is in random order. We have begun with an empty list, and we are calling this insert sort every time to this.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
we
Yes,
will,
ma'am. Each element we are passing.
yeah, for each X in L, we are iterating through this list, and we are trying to insert elements in this L2.
Okay, ma'am. Now I got it.
Yeah. So that's why your list will be sorted. Your L2 list will be sorted. Okay. 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 This activity question you want now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorted list insert of L comma 5. Now you have 5. You have to insert 5. And you are calling the procedure sorted list insert. What is your L? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is your X? 5. X is 5. So new list is empty. Initially inserted equal to false for each Z in L. If not of inserted is true and X is less than Z. Yes, right? What is X? 5 is not less than 1. Initially 5 is not less than 1. So you will come out of this if block. So new list equal to new list plus Z will happen. So empty list plus 1 will happen. Okay. And then the for loop will continue. The for loop will continue. So what is the second element in the list? It is 2, right? Second element in the list is 2. So no less, yeah, not of inserted is true and X is less than Z. No, 5 is not less than 2, right? 5 is not less than 2. The if block we won't execute. Just new list equal to new list plus Z will happen. So 1, already new list has 1, you will insert 2. So 1, 2, new list will become 1, 2. Same will happen 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 also same will happen. Okay, while 5 for Z, while for 5 what happens? Whether 5 is less than 5? No, 5 is not less than 5.
5 also same, it will happen, ma'am.
No,
If
5
not,
is not less than
insert
5. So 5 is not less than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 will get inserted into our list. 1,
5
2, 3,
is
4.
not less than 5. It's not
Yeah,
true
5
right
is.
now.
Yeah, 5 is not less than 5. It's not true. So new list. Okay, this will happen. So new list equal to. So 5 will also get inserted. So what is the next element which we wanted to insert 5 only. We have not inserted our element yet, no? Right? We have
Yes,
not
ma'am.
inserted. For
We have
each
not.
Z in, yeah, for each Z in L, that won't happen. For each Z in L, because our list has, we have iterated through our list completely. So finally, we have not, and if not of inserted, not of inserted is false, right? Inserted we have not made to true. So inserted is false, not of inserted will be true, and new list equal to new list plus 5 will happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you will append 5 to that. X will be
Yes,
appended at
ma'am.
the end. Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
5 got inserted. Now 5 got inserted. Now what you are trying to insert 4? You are trying to insert 4. What will happen while inserting 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 will get inserted. 1, 2, 3, 4 will get inserted. And while saying 5, if Z value is 5 and X value is 4, then 4 is less than 5. New list will equal to new list plus X. So new list will become 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again. Inserted will become true, and then you will execute new list plus Z. What is your Z? 5. So new list will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's
Like that only option C will be right for first question.
yes,
Sorry,
yeah.
the second question. Now
Yeah.
for third question, it's confusing, ma'am. Could you like go for third question?
For the third question, what will be the value of L at the end of execution of the following pseudocode? What is our L? L is not so. L is in descending order, right? L is in descending order, but what we are doing while inserting? While inserting, what we are doing?
We are checking less than.
We are
That's
checking
all.
less than. What you are trying to insert 5, no? You are trying just, am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we are trying to insert 5 to 5, 4, 3, 2 list. And okay, let us see. For each Z in L, for each Z in L, not of inserted true, and X less than Z. What is X? X is nothing but what is our X here? It is 5 only. 5 is less than 5. No, 5 is not less than 5, right? 5 is not less than 5. So what we'll do? We will go to this. We will new list equal to new list plus that will happen. So 5 will get inserted. 5 will get inserted. 5 will be first, and then okay. Just I will write for you. So it will be correct. It will be clear for others also. Yes.
So, ma'am, we have to do it's confusing only, like it's challenging only making the
Wait,
first
let's
list. After that, it's easy, right? Like
yeah, it's
adding.
yeah. So L is 5, 4, 3, 2. We are trying to insert L equal to see sorted list insert of that procedure we are calling L comma 5. We are trying to insert 5. So what happens for each Z in not inserted equal to 0? False. For each Z in L, we are trying if not of inserted and X less than Z we are doing. Whether X, what is our X? 5. 5 less than 5. No, right? 5 is not less than 5. So what happened? New list equal to new list plus Z will happen. So 5 will be inserted to that our new list. Okay. What is next element? What is Z value? Z value is 4. And what is our X value? X value is 5. X value is 5, right? X value is 5. So yes. And here X less than Z. What is Z? Whether 5 is less than 4? No, 5 is not less than 4, right? 5 is not less than 4.
So it
So
won't be added. 4 will be
if
added in
condition won't
the
it
new
won't.
list.
Yes, 5, 4. Again, yeah,
3,
5, 4
2,
will be
1.
added to your new
Even 3,
list.
2, 3, 2, 1 also will be added.
Yeah, 3 to 1 also will be added. So inserted is not, our list has finished, no? So no iteration again. Not of inserted is true. Here this not of inserted is true. New list equal to new list plus X will happen. What is our X? So Z, this will come at right? New list plus X. What is our X? 5. So 5 will
Right.
come at the end. Okay. So why we got this? Because we have passed L. L is not sorted. That's why. So what this will do? We will insert an element in a sorted list, right? We are inserting elements in sorted list. The assumption is like L is sorted. No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is the answer here? Yeah.
I'm up.
What?
Third question,
Five.
ma'am, not fourth.
Yeah. What is the answer here? 5,
B.
4, 3,
B is
2,
the answer.
1. So we will get 5.
I just added one element, add the rest also.
B is
Okay.
given as the
I have
answer,
added
ma'am.
only one. No. Just let me check the answers. Okay. Okay. What is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have inserted. Just let me
5.
do. Let 5 for 5. No confusion. No. 5
Yes.
x value is not less than 5. So we'll insert 5 to the new list. And what is x in the next iteration? 4. 4 is, yeah, 4 is less than 5. 4 is less than 5, right? 4
Yes,
is
ma'am.
less than 5. What is our, okay, not x, what is x? Sorry. What is x? X is 5. 5 is less than 4. No, 5 is not less than 4. So 4 will come. Okay. Let us do this properly. Some confusion. L equal to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are trying to insert L comma 5. So you have this list already. You are trying to insert what is Z? Z will write this clearly. Z equal to 5, X equal to 5. In the first iteration, we are checking whether X is less than 5. No, not less. So we'll insert Z. New list will become 5. Okay, we'll insert Z. And what is the next iteration? Z is 4 and X is 5. Whether X is less than 5, less than 4. No, this condition is not satisfied. We will insert Z only. So 5, 4 we will insert. 3 also we will insert, right? 3 is also not, Z is 3 and X is 5, right? So 3 will
Ma'am, I'm
insert.
having a doubt.
And 2 also,
How
Z
are you
is
deciding Z value as 5, ma'am? Like initially, you are taking an element or like in other cases also. How are you?
Yeah, Z is in for each. Yeah, for each Z in L, right? For each Z in L. That means we are iterating through our list. What list we have passed? This one is the list we have passed. In the first iteration, Z value is 5. In the second iteration, Z value is 4. In the third iteration, it is 3. In the fourth iteration, it is this only. Z is nothing
Okay,
but
ma'am.
the elements of your
Okay,
list
okay,
L.
okay.
And X is the element which we are trying to insert. X is the element which we are trying to insert. So every time we are checking whether X is less than Z. Whether X is less than Z. So 5 is not less than 5, 5 is not less than 4, 5 is not less than 3, 5 is not less than 2, 5 is not less than 1. So 5 is not less than any one of them. So list gets inserted. So the list will be in this model. All the elements in the list will be inserted. Then not of inserted is true. So new list equal to new list plus X will happen. So new list will come. So 5 will be here only. So 5 we will get as last element. So again, what is the other element we are trying to insert? 4, no? 4. What is the other element which we are going to insert? 4. So for 4, we will check whether 5 is,
4 is less than
what
5.
is our X? X is 4 and Z is 5. Z is 5, right? Z is 5,
Yeah.
X is less. So this condition is satisfied. X is less than, X is, X is 4 and Z is 5. Right? First element of your list is 5 and X is 4. So this condition is satisfied. New list equal to new list plus X. What is our new list? New list is empty. New list is empty. So 4 and then 4 and inserted you will make to true. Right? Inserted you will make to true and you will just append the remaining elements of your list. So you will get 4, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5 you will get. And what is the other element you wanted to insert? 3, right? What is the other element you wanted to insert? It is 3. So 3 also same. 3 is less than 4. So the if condition is satisfied, so the new list you will insert 3 first, then you will insert the remaining element 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Again
Ma'am,
same.
ma'am.
Again 2 also. 2 will be coming first, 1 will be coming first. So answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Is that the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. Yeah, that one only.
I have doubt in practice
Yeah, I
assignment.
have.
Ma'am,
Yeah, yes, please.
ma'am, when you insert 3, can you go to the pseudocode procedure?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
What is our what? Yeah.
When you
Yes, please.
insert 3 in empty list. And when you
Yes.
go to 4, ma'am, that 4 will be inserted here itself. No, new list is equal to new list plus plus Z. Because for that it
Here only it will insert new list equal to new list plus plus Z. Yes,
yes, ma'am.
but
But
first
rest
new
of
list
the
equal to
elements, but
plus also
again the
they will be inserted here only. New list equal to new list plus plus Z only. Here only the rest of the elements also will be inserted. Because this for loop will continue, we will still be iterating through the elements of our L. We have already inserted 3.
yes, ma'am,
The
yes,
empty
ma'am.
list will
Here only. Okay.
here only all the remaining elements will be inserted.
Yes, ma'am,
If
yes, ma'am.
we are not inserting the element, then only the element will be inserted. First we will populate the elements in our list. Then if we have not inserted that element has not got inserted, if our X element, then we will insert at the last.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Got it.
yeah, whoever has asked this question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just execute whatever that is there. We should do that. We should execute each and every step properly. Then only we will get.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in 6.5, once could you go to assignments, practice assignments. It's not
I think
practice assignment. Activity question.
just
6.5.
someone has asked you about practice assignment, some doubt. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, yeah, that also we'll do. Just could you please ask what is your doubt in practice assignment? She has told in between while we are discussing
Number
this. Question number?
3rd and 4th.
Question number 4. This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for a given train, we have list called days that contain sequence of entries contained in the column days in the train's data set. Okay, for a given train, we have list called days. This name is days that contain sequence of entries contained in the column day of the trains. Okay, whatever that is there in the day column of your train data set, that is there in the train. As an example, 1 to this for train number, this one days will be this one 111. The days on which it is running, right? This one Maduram is a passenger who brought this train at its starting station and gets down at its ending station. Okay. Starting station and gets down at its ending station. Okay. He has peculiar habit of treating himself to exactly one street at midnight whenever he is on the train. Which of the following expressions gives the number of midnight sweets he consumed during the course of his journey? Okay, during the course at midnight, he will feed himself with a sweet, right? So
Ma'am,
how
what is
many?
what is in the list? What is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 is representing?
1 is the first day, the day on which the train is starting. Okay. 2 is the second day, second day of the train. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
just go to the training status set and see that. So 1 is okay, you have started. Okay, the train has started from Bangalore to Delhi. Okay, if it has reached Delhi at the day 2, right? That is 2 here. That is represented by 2. Day 1 is the one on which the day is starting. Day 2 is like that one will give that. So if you wanted to calculate the number of midnights, how will you do that? You wanted to calculate the number of midnights. Here you have the
Ma'am,
list.
1 midnight.
Not in this example, generally. This is just an example. It is mentioning that what days our list will contain. But here we want to find. Okay, Maduram is a passenger. He just board board some train at some starting station and gets down at the ending station. But he will eat sweet at midnight. Okay. He treats himself with the sweet at midnight whenever he's on the train. Okay, when he's on the train, he will eat at midnight, he will eat a sweet. Okay. So what we wanted to find how many sweets he has eaten, right? Here, so how we will get how many number of midnights. So that means how many transitions it has had. From here you can say it is one only. If you have two, then three. So how many sweets will you will have? He will eat at the like one
2.
transition from 1 to 2, he will eat one sweet. From the one transition from 2 to 3, he will eat one more
1
sweet.
set.
Yeah, so it will be two sweets
2.
totally. So how will you get that answer? How you got that answer?
Checking the transition.
Yeah, transition, how you got? It is like last of days minus first of days. So if it is 3 and
Yes, ma'am.
minus 1, you will get that answer. And also here you can see last of days minus 1 also give us the correct answer. 3 minus 1 also will give us 2. Right? 3 minus 1 will give also 2. And length of days minus 1 also. What is our length? Length of days minus 1 won't give us correct answer. No, length of days is something. It's more. It won't give us the correct answer. Length of days also won't give us correct answer. Length of unit of days minus first of rest of days. So last of initial part of days. Okay, initial part of days minus first of. See, you got this one. First option, last of days minus first of days, and last of days minus 1. These are two correct answers. Let us see, are there any other answers? Just check this first. Where is what it is to other. Okay, these are correct, but see why other options are wrong. So last of days minus first of days plus 1 won't give us correct answer, right? Last of days minus first of days won't be only is the correct answer. Plus 1 will do one extra day. And length of days is something more. Length of days is like 1, 2, 3, 4, something this value. That's won't give us correct answer. Length of days minus 1 also that won't give us correct answer. This we want to check only this option. Last of initial part of days. Just see what is initial part. This one, 1, 2, 1. This one, last 2. For this example, not generally we have to consider. So what initial part of days will you initial part, and you are considering the last of it. So not this example, any general example. Just imagine that won't be similar to your last, right? That won't be similar to your last. So what happens if you are listing something like this? So you have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, let's say. Okay, what will it will give? Initial part of this. Initial part means after even the last day, right? And we're picking last of it. What is okay? Let us say there is only 1 3. There is only 1 3. Okay, not
ma'am.
2 3s. After okay, if you remove this, okay. Now here, how many sweets we eat? We will eat 2 sweets down here. Right? He will eat 2 sweets. Like 1
Yes,
to 2 transition, he will eat 1 sweet. And 2 to 3 transition, he will eat 2 sweets totally. Our answer also should come 2 while executing the option, the initial part as well. Okay. Initial part of this, like what you know this one. What is initial? After removing the last element, after removing 3, the initial part, last of it is 2. Last of it is 2 minus first of rest of days. Rest of days is like after removing the first element. Right?
fine.
This list is this one. First of this one. First of this is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this option won't give us correct answer. Right? In this case. So if we have 1, 2, 3 also, this option won't give us correct answer. So he will need 2 sweets, but according to this option, it will give something like 1. Just calculate this. So what options we will get? This one. Last of days minus first of days. It will give 3 minus 1 equal to 2. Last day minus first day, you will get the number of minutes and this will be correct answer. And last of day minus 1 also. 3 minus 1. Last day minus 1 also, it will be give the number of minutes also. Right? This also will be the correct answer. And other answer. So just we want to find number of midnights. We are in that person is in the train. How to get the number of midnights? Just last day day minus 1. That will give also the number of midnights, right? If you are traveling on the train for 3 days, how many midnights you will spend? Last day minus 1. That will give us the number of midnights. And last day minus first day also the same thing. Okay, that's all.
Ma'am, question number.
The question is about. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's done. The activity question something he's asking, activity
No, ma'am.
question.
Question
After
number
this will take.
fourth. Question number third. Practice assignment.
Which yeah, but we'll take that first. The practice assignment we will have one more session, but we'll see also this. If you have time, we'll see. But because previously he has already asked, but I just interrupted him. Yeah, what is the question? Activity question?
No, ma'am, I don't have any doubt in activity questions.
Yeah, previously one person is asking, no, activity question has some doubt. Yeah, before discussing practice assignment, he told he has doubt. And that's why I'm asking. If he said he can ask this doubt. If not, we'll continue.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah, just let me finish then this one. If he is new person, just we'll take this one and then we'll do that.
Ma'am, 6.51. Yeah,
6.5?
just a small doubt, a very basic one. 6.5. Could you go down, ma'am? Last question, I guess. I was getting 100, but the answer is 101. And even
So what is, yeah.
yeah, if you go a bit
Is
up,
there
you can
any,
add and check.
Is there any feedback and no feedback? Okay. Okay, please see his vowel count, vowel, consonant count. Just take a second and see how many times you're getting. Just read it.
Even the percentages are also wrong, ma'am. If we calculate.
No, I don't think so. Which percentage is wrong?
All of them. All of them
No,
are getting
it's
wrong.
going to be the case. What percentage confirm the hypothesis that words start with consonants are followed by the words that are opposite? So CC.
Yes, ma'am. 60.
60.
CC 60.
60
Out of
divided
60%.
by 60 by 80
80.
into 100, right?
75%.
Do that. 60 by 80 into 100. 6 by 8. That is
Ma'am,
what?
only
3 by
CC, right,
4.
ma'am? We have to
Yeah.
count only CC, right?
Yeah, CC, we want percentage. Now, what is CC? CC is 60. 60 by total number of consonants. Total number of consonants are nothing but consonant followed by consonant, consonant followed by vowel. Like that one only. What are the cases for that? Consonant can have consonant followed by consonant, consonant followed by vowel. So 60 by 80 into 100. So percentage will be 75.
Even CV will be added for total, ma'am. Like CC
See,
plus
what
CV.
percentage? See, what percentage of the hypothesis confirm that words start with consonants and followed by words start with consonant? Start with consonant followed by the word start with consonant. Then CC
Okay,
you
okay.
have.
Okay. Yes,
CC
ma'am.
by
Understood now.
CC plus CD. Yeah. Yeah, remaining also same thing. You have
Then could you explain how 101 is coming, ma'am, out of
okay,
if you add?
just take a sentence. Just take a sentence and see. This it was in Monday morning. So according to this, it was Monday morning. According to this, how many words the sentence will have? Okay. According to this, you have to say vowel count, letter count. This one you want to get. It was Monday morning example. So it was okay. The same thing you have here also. Vowel, consonant. For the last word, is the last word followed by anything? No, right? The last word won't be followed by any other word. Last word has to stop. That word is included. No, right? That word is not included. That's why the final count will be 1 out. And here you have all the other things. Like over the first word, letter, second word, third word, fourth word, every information. But the last word information you won't have. That's why it will be one question. Take an example and say BBBC
Understood, ma'am. Now I understood. Yeah, the words are which follow are only counted. Okay.
Yeah, the
Now,
words which are
got
not.
it, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, practice is saying my third question, right? Yeah. Question, right? Maybe the last question because you have one session also. No? This is the first session of week 6, right? Okay. We call two sentences similar if both of them. This one only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. We call two sentences similar if both of them have same number of words and satisfy the following condition. The word in the first sentence and same parts of speech as the I word in the second sentence. Okay, where is the total number? Sales and deals in the list that contain the parts of each of the words in the two sentences A and B respectively. Each is the procedure that the two list as parameters and check for the similarity of A and B. Okay. When two words and the sentences are said to be similar, if they have same number of words and also the parts of speech, like it should be noun the first sentence, if it is noun for the first word of the first sentence, then it should be noun for the first word of the second sentence. If it is verb in the second word of the first sentence, it should be verb in the second word of the second sentence also. The sequence of the parts of speech also should be same in both the sentence, and the number of words also should be same. Right? Then only we can call the two sentences as similar. Okay, A list and the B list that contain the parts of speech of the sentence. We have to check whether two sentences are similar or not. C list, what is C list? C list is actually empty, that is just used for iteration. Okay. If length of A list is not equal to length of B list, if length is not same, then we can directly say the two sentences are not similar, so return false it is happening. Return false is happening. If both are, if the length is not same, that means both sentences are not similar, then we can just simply return false. Okay. C list is B list. We are setting C list to B list. We have to check the parts of speech of. We have to check each and every element of A list and B list. Both elements of A list and B list should be same. That thing only we have to do. A list and B list contain the parts of speech. We have to check each and every element of A list and B list. The element of A list. The first element of A list should be same as first element of B list. Second element of A list should be same as second element of B list. So for this, what we can do, we can iterate over the A list and we can check the elements of B list. How can we check? C list equal to B list, we have made no. So we can just see for each X in A list, if X equal to first of C list, then we are simply returning true. This option is incorrect. No? We are checking only first element. If the first element is the same, in the both lists are same, we are returning true. That should not be the thing. No, we have to check each and every element. Okay. What we are doing here, for each X in A list, if X not equal to first of C list, if both elements are not same, first element of A list and first element of B list are not same, we are returning false. That is fine. We are returning false. Okay. If they are not same, we are returning false. Okay. Then finally, we are doing C list equal to initial part of A list. So C list is initial part, right? Initial part is like after removing the last element. So we here last element we have not compared. We have compared it with the first element. So a C list must be rest of C list. If it is rest of C list, then it would be correct. So option C is correct. For each element in X, if X not equal to first of C list, if we are checking each and every element, if they are not same, then we will return false. That is this option doing. And C list is nothing but rest of C list. Rest is nothing but after removing the first element. First element we have compared no already with the first element of A list. We are iterating through the A list and then we are comparing with the B list, right? But how B list is getting compared? B list is nothing but we are removing first element in the first iteration and the second element in the second iteration. That means rest we are doing every time, rest of series. So this is correct option only. What is the option? Return false, C list equal to rest of C list. What is difference between first, third and fourth option? Same only, no? Third and fourth is the okay. Return false. Finally, we are returning false. Yeah, finally we are returning false. This is correct. If not finally, what this procedure is returning? Okay, return false we are doing. If it is not returning false, we should return true. We should return true. So this is the correct option. Okay, what we should do? We should compare each element of A list and B list. The element at the first position of A list should be same as the element at the first position of B list. For the second position also it should be same. The positions only we should matter. So in order to do that comparison, what we are doing here, we are iterating through the elements of A list. So first element, second element, third element, fourth element we will get as we are iterating. So x value will be first element, second element, third element, so on of the B list. But see, B list also we have to get the elements of the B list. No, how we are getting? We are taking it from the first of C list. In the first iteration, first of C list we are doing. We are checking whether X is not equal to first of C list. If they are not same, then what is the point? They are not same, so we'll return false. Okay, if they are not same, we are returning false. So then second element also we should compare. No, X value will be updated automatically. How to get the second element? C list we are updating to rest of C list. That means we are removing the first element and the C list will be the remaining part. First element is removed, the remaining part. So in the first of C list will give us the what? The first element of that remaining C list. And that means it will be the second element of your B list. So you are checking second element of B list and second element of A list. If they are not same, we are returning false. If they are okay, if they're not same, we will simply return false. If not, the iteration should continue. We should compare the third element. After finishing the iteration, if we are not returning false, then finally the procedure should return true. So that's what this option is doing. That's why this is correct. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask in this question. If you have not understood some particular portion, okay. That's fine, only the answer. Yeah. If you have not understood, please ask how this is. Yeah, you can ask your doubts. Why, yeah, which the part you got
Ma'am, now it is
confused.
clear.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have doubt in practice assignment question number 5, week 5.
Week 5 already taken. It's already solved. Yeah, I have only done week 5. All the questions. If it is small, I will explain which question. What's the question? This one. This one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, why line 20 and 21 is wrong?
They should be, if the word ends with full stop, even though the condition is not satisfied, this reinitialization of A, B, for C2, 0 should be happened. That means at the end of every sentence, we should set the value of A, B to C2, 0 and W list also should be made to empty. Even though if this condition A plus B equal to 1 and C equal to 1, even though if the condition is not satisfied, for the new sentence which we see, A value, B value, C value should be 0. That's why. So it should be outside this inner block. That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
9. Yeah, got it, no? Okay.
Ma'am, week 6, activity 6.3, question number 3rd, ma'am. Can you explain the how to compare, like how it is working?
Find the question number 3. This is now this one.
So, okay, ma'am. So, like in this question, the first one is L is equal to like sorted list means that L comma 5. So, we will compare this 5 with all the values of the L, or how it will be, ma'am?
They will compare with all the values. So what is Z and what is X? What is Z? Z is changing every time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is X? X is 5. So we'll check whether X value is less than Z. So 5 is less than 5. No, 5 is not less than 5. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll insert Z first. So in the new list, 5 will come first. And then we'll
Okay.
check 4. Whether 5 is less than 4. No,
No.
5 is not less than 4. So Z will be inserted. in our
Okay.
new list. So 5 4 will happen. 3 2 also 1 also will happen because 1 is not less than 5.
So
This insertion won't happen in our list iteration. So finally, what will happen? Not inserted will be true. New list equal to new list plus x will happen. So new list is this one 5 4 3 2 1 plus x. X is nothing but this 5. This 5 will get inserted at the end. Right?
we are comparing 5 with each and every value.
Yeah, this x will be compared with z. Z is nothing but elements of your list. So that's
Okay.
all. No? Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Thank
Just see what is x and what is z.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, if no, yeah, participants are also sorry. Yeah, if no one has doubts, we can close the session here. Okay, thanks all for joining the session.
Thank you. Thank you for the session.
Yeah, thank you.